Hello everyone, welcome to Carrie's Crochet and Craft. I have been working like crazy to get the Christmas gifts done. And I've made a lot of progress. There's still a little bit left to do before they're completely finished, but I wanted to show them to you anyway, because I'm not sure if I'm going to get more video made of them before Christmas. So I'm doing an update right now so you can at least follow along on some of the process. So first I'm going to show you the Calvin plushie that I've been working on for my youngest son. He's asleep upstairs right now. I'm actually in the house instead of my hobby room. Everybody else is asleep in the house because it's pretty late at night and I'm going to bed right after this. But I wanted to show you I made a lot of progress on the Calvin doll. So here you go. So I have just a little bit left to do. There's a piece of felt for the tongue that needs to be cut out and glued into here. And then he's got 4 fingers on each hand, and I actually have them all made. I just need to sew them on. So, you know, it's gonna be, I don't know if I can show you that. Anyway, put him there so you can see. Anyway, it's gonna have 4 fingers like that, a thumb and then 3 fingers here. So 8 little fingers that I need to put on his hands, and then he'll be done. His hair is wacky and crazy. It's kind of funny, the directions for how to sew him together. On some things they're very specific, and on other things they're like, whatever floats your boat or something. I don't know. Because like on the ears, make sure that the bottom matches the end, the bottom or the mouth opening, and the top meets on the, you know, starts on the same row as the nose, and very precise measurements, you know. But then the hair, it's all like, oh well, just sew the spikes on. I do them kind of random. Okay, do I put them this way? Do I put them that way? So they're on randomly. And it's Calvin, which if you've ever read Calvin and Hobbes, he's crazy. Crazy hair. Anyway, I used the little oval eyes instead of felt, and I like it a lot. It's a lot easier for me, although finding the right placement for them was interesting. But yeah, it's he's done, mostly done. Then next is going to be the Calvin or the Hobbes doll, and if it's going to take as much sewing as this plushie did, I might be saving it for his birthday. So I haven't looked over the pattern too much of the Hobbes doll to be able to tell you. So here's a picture of it, and so it looks like the arms and legs are sewn on. Oopsie! Hey, come back here. It looks like the face muzzle might be sewn on as well. I have a bunch of packing paper right down here. Side-ons made a little nest in it. Let's see what else. I can't tell if these stripes are sewn on or what. These are worked into the thing, but yeah, I guess that might just be like slip stitched on or crocheted like on. That's fine. So this might not be too bad. It looks like maybe the white part here is also a different panel and sewn on. I'll have to look over the directions and see, but if it's not too difficult, I can probably crank it out before Christmas. We'll see. I don't know. I'll try anyway. So the other thing that I was making was a capelet for my son's girlfriend, and so I ended up finishing that off for the most part. So I just did some rows, every other row to begin with double crochet and then a row with the puff stitch, kind of like is down in here. So I just kind of followed a pattern up. Once we got up to here, I was doing decrease rows. I did do a decrease, I think, on a row with the puff stitch too, but I got up to this part and I was doing a lot of decreasing, and so I stopped doing puff stitches in there. Except when I got up to the top, I did a row of just all puff stitch, and I really, really like how that turned out. I'm thinking that around the bottom, I don't know if I'll do, I was thinking of doing a row of the puff stitch again, just around at the bottom. You can see this granny square, when I did it, or when I crocheted it up, the edges kind of like bulge out, which, you know, it's not bad, except it, you know, it makes it. So I might do something to kind of try to help that not look so bulgy. I don't know. You can kind of see at the top there, once I did double crochet across the top, it kind of evened it out a little. But, you know, it's, the rows here are nice and curved, but then it's got this little dip and then it really bulges out. So I want to do something to kind of even that out a little bit. So I might actually just not do, like, I might do like a single crochet around, but start it here and not do it on the rows part, but just start single crochet down to this corner here and then do like the puff stitch across the bottom. That's a lot of puff stitches though. Woo, maybe not. That's a lot, because that's, yeah, that's well over 3 feet of stitches. Whoa. Yeah. My nose to my arm stretched out is a yard. And then there's that much there too. So that's a lot of puff stitches to do. I don't know. I might do something to just kind of even it out a little. We'll see. I mean, it doesn't look bad, just leaving it like that. We'll see. I do need to weave in the ends from the strap. Ribbon. I'm tired and I have menopause brain, so, you know, we're gonna call it a strappy ribbon that you use to tie the string ties, the tie strings. Yeah, that's okay. So anyway, I don't have the camera backed out enough to be able to see it on me. Here, I'll sit up. Woo. There. That's nice. It's not too long. I think it'll be really great. I think she will like it a lot. So that is an update for the Christmas gifts that I've been making. And yeah, we'll see if I can get the rest done in time. If not, I'll do the Calvin or the Hobbs for birthday present, because his birthday is the next birthday in our family. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal to wait with the Hobbs doll until his birthday. Anyway, I think that about does it for the update of the Christmas gifts, and we'll see you next time. Bye.